right? That was a southern thing.
But it looks pretty small.
The pictures aren't excellent, I'll give you that.
Oh.
Who can add? Is there another one? Denzel?
Four Seasons.
Four seasons? What about the season? Let's focus on the weather. Terrence?
The
Yeah, that's one for noise.
during the winter, it's not really cold. Like, it barely rains, so that when during the summer, it doesn't rain, so that the crops is not going to grow properly. Everything is almost always sunny.
In the south, we see equal parts sunshine and rain, right? The things that crops really need. In the north, we're going to have harsher winters, right? That's one thing make sure you have down. We have harsher, longer winters. It's a huge element of that as well. Zion, last one.
High elevation.
High elevation. What does that factor into? Right, so if you have mountains and rocky soil, it's going to be really hard for you to plant and grow crops. Now, certain crops may succeed or thrive in those elements, but compared to the south, certainly not as many and not in the same quantity as well. Go ahead and flip over, Scott. Let's take a look at our second page today. Instructions are basically the same. What were we annotating for yesterday that we're going to continue doing today? Nicholas, can you read our instructions for us?
As you read, underline the key articles, social and technological details that changes that influence the North
One more time.
economy.
Persistence, nice job. So we're looking for those agricultural, social, and technological elements or changes or even events that shape the Norse economy. What were the three different annotations that we used yesterday that we're going to use the same today? Nicole, do you remember?
Technology.
What do we use for the technological advances?
T.
Correct.
A for agriculture. You know what I mean.
Try it. You got it.
Agriculture.
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 One more time.
Agriculture. Agriculture.
We're not laughing. We're supporting our classmate.
Agriculture.
There you go. Nice job. Persistence.
And S for social.
And S for social. Nice job, Nicole. Absolutely. Thanks for reminding us of those. Achievement credit to you. As we're going through, scholars, remember, we're going to be building out our timeline as well. So we must be keying into all of those dates and significant events. We're really looking for the specifics, right? We had great specific facts from yesterday. Let's make sure we are as specific today as we were in our reading and annotating yesterday. Go ahead and kick off that reading for us today, Bria. We're in other directions, so start with Everett.
Ever since colonists first settled at Plymouth, Massachusetts, in 1620, the New England colonies had to adapt to their surroundings. They had very different resources from their neighbors in the middle and southern colonies. As a result of this, they developed a very different economy, or a way of making money by producing and selling goods.
Thanks, Bria. Scholars, I see about half of you have a pen in hand. Thank you very much. Ready to annotate. Make sure your pen is ready to work, right? Scholars, did you annotate anything in that first short paragraph, Jariel?
Well, first, in the first one, I indicated 1520. Then, in the last one, I circled economy and underlined the definition.
Okay, so defining language. Nice job, Jariel. Achievement to you. Also, initially, he circled that date, 1620. What happened in 1620, Denzel?
During the colonies,
Be more specific than that. That was sort of the trend of what was happening. 1620 marks what, Nicholas?
Oh. The time of
Plymouth?
first settled at Mexico.
Correct. Plymouth, Massachusetts, that first settlement in New England, right? First colony in New England started there in 1620. Jumping in, farming in New England, Zenobia.
Farming in New England was not easy. The growing season was short, and the soil in many places was rocky. Most farmers only do enough to feed themselves and their families. Sometimes they had a little extra to sell in town, but it was nothing compared to the huge plantation in the South. Most New Englanders lived together in small towns. Farmers sold fruits, vegetables, fruits and vegetables to shopkeepers. Shopkeepers had enough customers to make a living. Along the coast, Seaport Township farming products and brought in goods from other places. As technology improved, these busy marketplaces became center of shipping and trading. Many merchants grew wealthy and powerful, trading local products like fur, pickle beef,
Pickled.
pickle beef, pickle beef,
Continue the sentence, I'll let you know.
pickle beef, and
And pork. Nice job. Thanks for getting through. That's a lot of text right there. Additionally, a lot of facts and annotations in that block. Pickled beef. If you think about pickles, right? Pickles are in fact pickled cucumbers. Why do you pickle something? You know, that's one for noise. I understand we're having a good time. Just not distracting. Alex, why do we pickle something? Make it taste better, but there's actually a scientific reason, especially in the colonial period, that we would pickle something. Priya?
make it last longer.
Brilliant, absolutely. We're gonna make it last longer, right? We're gonna pickle it, we're gonna put it in a jar, set it in a vinegar solution. Wherever that noise comes from, needs to stop. Right, to make it last longer. Achievement, Priya, nice job. So we want to make sure our products are not spoiling or going bad, so we pickle them. Even meat, right? We can pickle that in a jar to make sure we have protein through the winter. Ms. Roth, you have a question?
Yeah, I'll eat fries. Okay, I'll wait for eyes, is what I said, but if you have a question, you can do repeat as you do always. Why would the colonists want to pickle things, though? So we know they're to make them last longer, but why would they want to do that? Denzel, will you face your peers, honey?
Because since they have rocky coastlines,
That's not your peers, that's your paper. Go ahead.
because since they have rocky coastlines, they didn't have any like farms and stuff, so they have to keep the stuff fresh so they can save it.
You want to add on, Terrence?
Yeah, like they might either have to save them for if they don't have like resources left, or they might want to trade it. They might want to trade it after they run out of resources. Like this. Okay, so they might have a lot of food and then their food run out, but they still have a big food, so then they sell that to get more money.
Great. Thank you for clarifying that.
Correct. Trade is a huge element of that, right? If you pickle something in a jar or you put it in a portion in a jar, right, when you take it to the market or you want to trade that, you can absolutely do that by portioning it out into a jar or a pickle, right? That is something that's going to let you have a little opportunity for trade and get you through those hard winter months for some additional food. What did you annotate in this long paragraph since nobody read very professional? Ashley?
I had a Seaport Township farm products, and I put a T, and then in the sentence below it, it says marketplaces became centers for shipping and trade, and I put a E for the economy, and I put a up arrow because that's where the economy goes.
Ooh, I like that. Achievement. We know that all of these are based on the economy, though. We're focusing in on the economy. We want to be more specific in that the technological advances. So why was that a technological advance there, Ashley?
Of the Seaport,
Mm-hmm.
because they didn't have that before, they had it to trade.
So we talked about pickling, right? This is almost a technological advance, even though it has to do with food. But if you're able to increase the way that you preserve your food, you can then take it to market, right, and sell that. Just one for distraction. Eyes are back in tech, scholars. We have a couple advances here. Let's jump into the Atlantic Ocean. Dwight, can you read for us?
The Atlantic Ocean offered many economic opportunities as well. Near New England coasts were some of the world's best fishing and dwelling grounds. They also had many good harbors for docking ships and rivers that provided means of transportation. Forests provided excellent wood to build new ships. In some cases, shipbuilders used about 2,500 trees to produce just one ship.
I'm going to stop you right there. Make sure we're acknowledging punctuation as we go along, right? Every time we read, we want to make sure we're getting the exact feeling that the author is giving us. They also had many good harbors for docking ships and rivers that provided means of transportation. Forests provided excellent wood to build these ships. In some cases, shipbuilders used about 2,500 trees to produce just one ship. Right? There's an exclamation point there. That's a lot of trees for just one ship. We want to make sure you're keying in on that information. Scholars, what are we seeing as different from the Southern economy thus far in this paragraph? There's a couple key differences that you should be annotating. Jariel, answer my question first. What are you seeing that's different? Terrence?
Okay. One difference is that the agriculture is different. Like the land, the south is fertile, has fertile land. North has land is not fertile. Also, the seasons are different, and also the training is different.
Okay.
We trade with ships instead of, well, in the south, they trade, they work, they trade at market, well, they should trade at market too, but they also trade, at ships, or ships.
Right, we're using ships, we're building ships, right? So we're ship builders now in the north, using these dense forests that we have as part of our geography. We're able to then trade differently. We're starting to see these urban metropolises start to crop up, right? People are living in communities of shipbuilders. People are now whaling and fishing using the oceans differently, right? We're using the rivers in the south to transport our raw materials. Now we're using the ocean to transport those completed materials, those final products, elsewhere, as well as utilizing the fish and whales in the ocean for our food and trade as well. Picking up down at the bottom, last paragraph. Leah Brown.
The northern economy needed skillful